Freddie G, another episode of School Hard Knocks. Coming to you live Sunday night. Day after probably one of the best college football weekends. And some good NFL games too, to say the least. Uh we're gonna get into it tonight. We're gonna talk about the what happened yesterday. It was a lot of good games yesterday. Especially in the SEC. Um the LSU and Ole Miss game, they pretty much went almost down to the wire. Congrats to Lane Kiffin and the Rebels. I'm actually glad that we ain't got them on the schedule. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's a scary matchup. I don't. That's Lane Kiffin's an offensive guru, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted him to be the head coach, but I'm satisfied with KB right now, because he got two up on Georgia. That's we gonna get to that in a minute, but yeah, like the LSU and Ole Miss game, I think they kind of LSU. I think what was their downfall in the game, they defense stayed on the field a little bit too long. They got tired, and that plays a factor when you playing a high powered offense like Ole Miss. And so uh like I said, congrats to Lane Kiffin. He did his thing yesterday with the game plan. He came into LSU and got the win. LSU was I think number 3 or number 4. I forgot which one of they was ranked. Salute 3K. Brody. Yeah, man. They did that thing yesterday. So I'm I think at this point everybody in the whole SEC gonna have a loss or two going forward. I think they got a loss going forward. I think they was number 4. Uh, they probably gonna drop down to like probably top 15. They ain't gonna fall too far down because they only got one loss. If anything, they be like top 10 at best, top 15 at worst. But that's what it is. But in the SEC, I think it's gonna be just like last year. Everybody was beating each other up in the SEC last year. So that was pretty much. It was gonna be at some point if Alabama didn't lose against Oklahoma and probably Tennessee, it was probably gonna be probably like 7 or 8 teams in the SEC was gonna be in the playoffs. It's gonna be like an SEC invitation. That's gonna piss a lot of that's what the that's will be the worst case nightmare scenario for all those analysts, because they like to shit on. Well, I mean, look, and they got every reason to, because the SEC been winning for a long time, but they like to shit on the SEC, and they they put their whole thing, like, I think these top teams will be better than playing against the SEC and whatnot. So if you put like 7 to 8 SEC teams in the playoffs, that shows you that how powerful this conference is. But it didn't happen last year, so it is what it is. But yesterday was like I said, one of the good weekends of college football. Oregon and Penn State, they had a game that went down to the wire. Um, Dan Lanning, he's one of those coaches that he's kind of, I don't know, I can't really describe him. He's young for sure, but he's connected with the team though. You could tell he's one of those coaches that's like got a high chemistry level with the teammates. He got like a relationship with a lot of those teammates, and that's kind of like that's what you kind of look for in a coach for sure. People like that, they kind of depend on that's growth in the player as well. So I think a lot of that goes with them being in the top. I think they're finna be. I think they was 6. I think Oregon was 6. Now I think they're finna be in the top 3. They probably gonna swap places with Penn State, I think I don't know if they're in the same conference or not. They probably not. But I think Oregon gonna be number 3, and then the rank is probably already out. I ain't even seen it yet. Also, they moved to 13. But yeah, see, I was gonna say it was gonna be like best case scenario they're gonna be 10. Worst case scenario they're gonna be like 15. So that's kind of like in the middle. So you know they still ranked, and it's still early in the season. It's and a lot of teams got to play each other. It's a 12 team playoff. So Oregon number 2. Damn. Okay. So I know Ohio State number 1, and who number 3? Hold on. These rankings be tricky as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, it's kind of Miami. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yo, mine a lot. That's another thing. That's another team that's been on fire lately too. I gotta give credit on that. Miami been kind of fire. I think Carson Beck. Last year he had this little down year with Georgia. I mean, it wouldn't even really be considered a down year. I mean, it wasn't as expected. So he did his thing, like he doing this thing right now with Miami. Uh, that's good for him. I would like for like say like in the playoffs, that would be kind of something if Georgia ended up playing Miami. Yeah, Miami. Yeah, they doing something. They got a good offense and defense. Like they ain't no slouch. Um, I love for like Miami and Georgia end up playing in the playoffs. Like Carson Beck, because like a lot of those players gave up on Carson Beck. I think he a good player though. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the last 2 years of us playing him, he was probably like top tier. He could have went to the draft last year, but he decided he had another chance to prove himself, which he's doing his job right now. I don't know what the Heisman I don't know if the Heisman thing out or not, but like the Heisman ranking, what it is so far, but it might be somewhere in between. He might be in the top 5 though for sure. I know probably top 3, which he was last year too. So um, I think he got better numbers right now. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy year though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way it's shaping out right now, because like I said, everybody gonna be having like a loss. I think Ohio State they still gotta play. They still gotta play Michigan. They ain't beat Michigan in how many years? That's like they kryptonite. You know. Um, Shit, we gotta play Vanderbilt next week. That's gonna be a hard fought game. But I think we learned our lesson from last year. I think we're gonna come in and score drill these dudes. For sure. To be honest with you, I think that Florida State loss kind of like it came to light and taught us what we need to know about our team and what we need to do going forward. So I think we got a chance of coming out here and doing our thing like we did we did yesterday. Yeah, man, I'm saying Michigan, y'all right there. Uh, Ohio State, y'all they kryptonite, man. Just like y'all pretty much are kryptonite too, cause shit, we can't beat y'all for shit, apparently. And then it'd be crazy as hell. Like last year, we couldn't even beat y'all with and without Nick Saban. We beating Ohio State. That's what I'm saying, man. That's a thorn. That's a thorn in a lot of people's side. Cause especially like that rivalry week when y'all beat them. I think y'all beat them and then y'all placed a flag. That pissed a lot. Bro, that was a funny day. That was a funny weekend though. All right, cause everybody that got beat, everybody had a fight in rivalry week. That was dope though. I really did like that. That was something else. That's what it's supposed to be like, man. That's what gives you a reason to love college football, because you want to see, man, it's cool to be like shaking hands and be like smiley, taking pictures and whatnot. But man, when you got like that real deal rivalry though, like man, when you got like somebody like a team that you really hate, like you can't stand, like you love when you see they lose. When they lose, it's a beautiful weekend. It's a beautiful day. You go to work smiling and whatnot. That's what make you love college football. Yeah. Yeah, that was hilarious as fuck though, cause they got big mad about that shit. And then was like what made it like it's sour on a sour note. They like to bring up they got a championship, but like, well, I mean y'all just won one the year before, so I mean, is it really too much different? Like y'all each got a championship, and then the fact of the matter is, it still remains that y'all have not beaten. They have not beaten y'all. I don't think this whole decade. It was like last time y'all they beat y'all was in 2019 or 2020. Oh no, but that's still crazy. That's still half a decade ago. That as Ohio State is, as good as Ryan Day is, they still have not beaten y'all in the last 5 years. That's crazy. That's nuts. Then they had all these players too. I just thought about that. They had all these players like C.J. Stroud and all of them, and they still could beat y'all. Damn, that's crazy, bro. If they ain't beat y'all since 2019, man, that's pathetic right there. I'm gonna have to flame them. I'm gonna have to flame them extra hard more than what I do. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I thought in my mind, I'm thinking you're like, damn, they ain't beat y'all in a minute. But I'm thinking it's like 2, 3 years. But I looked at it like shit. They ain't beat y'all in this decade. Like what? Then you go back and start looking at all these plays he done had, all these wide receivers, all these quarterbacks, and you mean to tell me he has not beaten y'all since 2019? Hey man, that's still sad though. That's still 5 years. That's still half a decade. They ain't beat y'all though. You should have came up with some shit by now. And that last one definitely left a sour note because uh, beat it as it may, they won a championship. But look at it this way: that whole class, it's called a mirror effect. That whole Ohio State class have never beaten a rival. That whole graduate like that whole 5 years, they have never beaten y'all. And mirror effect, y'all's class ain't never every player on y'all team in the last 5 years has never lost to Ohio State. They beaten Ohio State the last 5 years in a row. They ain't never experienced a loss to Ohio State ever. They could graduate knowing that. I've been there for 5 years. That's an extra year in college, and I still ain't never lost to Ohio State. Think about that. That's gonna leave a sour note on a lot of their mouth. They hate that. That's what they wake up to. They wake up to that every and then like when it come the game day come, they be extra nervous because they be like, man, I'm hoping this ain't the same script. I'm hoping this ain't the same thing. Cause it's a good chance it might be. Cause damn man, 5 years. Come on now. That's a lot of shit that happened in the last 5 years now. And y'all still that's the only thing. A lot of shit that happened in the last 5 years, but one thing ain't changed. Ohio State ain't beat Michigan. And I know a lot of Ohio State fans. Wait till I start getting them on here. I don't think they know I got a YouTube over 3K. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, wait till I start putting it out there. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all can lose like 2 or 3 games in the season. And then when it comes down to Ohio State, y'all mess around and skull drug them. And then they act super surprised. Yeah. Ohio State, man, I told y'all they ain't really like that. I don't know who was it. I think it was Priest that said that. He said Ohio. No, yeah, he said Ohio State is a traditional school. I said they ain't got but like two championships. What they did? What did they did like recently though? They can't beat their rival, and they won what 2 in the last 10 years. I give them that, but damn though, man, you can't beat your rival in 5 years though. And that's a lot. A lot of that. If it went for that championship, I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably would have got fired. I put it like that. If he didn't win that championship, he would have got fired though, bro. Dude would have got fired if he didn't win the championship, especially if he would have got eliminated early in the playoffs this year. If he would have got eliminated early in the playoffs, he would have got fired probably like the week after or the week of, pretty much. But that was almost like him losing to Michigan, and then the manner that he lost in, and then the fact, and then especially how it ended, and then the aftermath of having them planting the flag. Oh man, like the administrator at Ohio State, yeah, they would have tolerated that. Buddy wouldn't have had that. Would have been out immediately. They probably would have already started like looking up the next trying to see who the next head coach was. Cause dude was that close. He got saved though. He got saved by the skin, the hit, the chinny chin chin. But yeah, you ain't been this team in this many years, and you have not have not produced anything. But Judge, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, job ain't done because a lot of coaches get fired nowadays, even if you do got a championship. So if he don't beat Michigan, I ain't gonna lie to you. If he don't beat Michigan this year, hey, like I said, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause she could be sweet in the moment. Y'all beating these little Rudy Poo teams. But when it come down to like the rivalry week, man, that's when all the pressure's on. I'm telling you. Shoot. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note. I'm about to get up early in the morning. Appreciate 3K for pulling up, Brody. I might be back later on this week. Talk about these other teams. Oh no. Before I go, I ain't even talk about last night, man. What happened with the whole Alabama versus Georgia, but not what Texas beat. When Texas beats at home, they playing their flag in the middle of the field. We didn't say a word. Yeah, man, they crybabies, bro. That whole fan base crybabies, bro. I noticed that. They definitely crybabies. But like man, like I said though, you for like what reason? Y'all ain't really entitled to nothing. Y'all really ain't entitled to nothing. Like shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, bro, if they don't beat y'all this year, that shit gonna be over with, dude. They gonna be like, man, fuck all that. You got a championship that's good for us. Look, you got to beat this team. If you don't beat this team anytime soon, you gonna kiss your ass goodbye from Ohio State. No if ands or buts about it. Shit. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna come down to. Like, man, because it's one thing, like you can't beat a team. You trade wins every other year. That's how it's supposed to go. But like if you can't, if it's a consistent thing, like it's just like what Kirby in Alabama. Like, it's not people thought it was a Nick Saban thing, but it's clearly an Alabama thing. Like you can't it's like almost a mental thing. You can't beat this team. And that goes into factor. This is like with Auburn. Auburn hasn't beaten Alabama since 2019. They just like Michigan. They're like not Michigan. They just like Ohio State. Their whole class has not beaten our like man. Come on, bro. It's simple mathematics. You got to beat this team. Ohio State. That's your right. That's one thing. Ohio State. They beat Michigan State. Like that's cute. You know that's adorable. But I mean, and that's the thing. Y'all beat them without Harbaugh. Y'all beat them without Harbaugh, bro. So like, come on now. How many excuses they gonna have? Like they said last year was the sign thing and everything, but now this year, like, man, come on, bro. Hey, what is it? Every year it's a new excuse why they can't beat y'all. So I wonder what it's gonna be this year. Cause like y'all already had everything happen to y'all. Y'all got punished for what y'all did, I guess. And then like shit, going forward, well, like what else could they do? And if y'all mess around to beat them again, and y'all had all that happen, and especially if they still like number one at that point, if they number one, and then y'all beat them, bro, oh my god, oh my goodness, it's gonna be scary for dude. I'm telling you, all that. Hey, it's like it's funny. It's funny. I swear. Think about it. It's funny. You do all. It's like a whole year ride of a roller coaster. Like you at your lowest, man. You lost to Michigan once again. Like they whooped our ass. They out here celebrating, they clowning on us. They playing flags and shit. They got us down bad. We mess around, we go to playoffs, we win a championship. Hey, we at our highest. Hey, we whooping ass all throughout the year. Then we come across Michigan once again, and they mess around to lose. If they mess around to lose, bro. That's a scare, bro. Oh my goodness. Like I said, bro, dude probably be on a hot seat. He's gonna be on the hot seat for sure, and that's no cap. So yeah, man, it's scary hours for Ryan Day. Uh, yeah, like I said, man, another good weekend for Roll Tide Brody. We got the win. I gotta give credit to Ty Simpson. I doubted him at the beginning of the season, but he's trying to be productive. Uh, he came out and did this thing the whole game. It was a couple series where he didn't look comfortable. He pretty much they play in Ann Arbor this year. Ooh, how does that play out at y'all place? Hey, that's gonna be scary odds for sure then. Oh, okay, bet. I ain't gonna lie, I might bet on that game for real. I might bet on Michigan on that game. But yeah, man, look, uh, Alabama did their thing, man. Shout out to I think Ryan Williams, he got to work on his catching, bro. That's one thing I came from that analysis. Kane Womack, he got to work on his defensive scheme. He got to do better at that. Uh, Overall, I think we did a good job. We had a couple series we played excellent. Um, we should I think we should be more focused this year going forward against Vanderbilt for sure. I'm hoping we blow these dudes out the river. I swear we do, cause like that's where all started pretty much. But job not done. We got to keep on looking forward. Play the next game. Everybody got to play everybody at some point. That's the beautiful thing about college football. Everybody got to play everybody. It's gonna be a weekend where a lot of top teams lose. It's gonna be one of those weekends for sure. We ain't probably experienced it yet, but we probably finna see it soon. A lot of top teams losing, like chaos. So, and that's gonna be good. And it's gonna be bad for a lot of teams, but hey, it is what it is going forward. Especially if you want your team to be in that top 12. So I like to see that going forward, but man, I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna head out. This Freddie G coming to you live Sunday night, September 28th. If I ain't mistaken, the 27th. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is, man. Peace.